What's up there, YouTube? Time for another vape-tastic voyage with your boy, Mr. B. Today, Mr. B used the Laisimo Model L1 all day, graciously provided by H&H Vapor. I'll put a link below for Arthur, who I believe is the owner of the company, who gave me this for a review. H&H Vapor comes to you for vapor products. So if you need it, they run it to you. If you can't get down with that, I don't know what you can get up with. So yeah, I have the black model of this, and I used it all day today, and we're going to talk about it. Let's go over its specifications here. It's got Bluetooth 4.4, and that links through your iPhone, iOS, or Android Play Store. And basically what it does is it has an interface just like the front screen of the mod. And you can pretty much monitor the same exact thing as you're doing on the device, but you can also plan certain things, you can put it in different modes, you can record certain things, and you can change your settings from your phone. I don't know what you'd want to do all that for. I guess just because you can have it, then I guess that means you just want to do it. I think that's a little goofy, but whatever. I mean, I like the way the mod looks, and I'm cool with just the screen being the way it is. I like it. It's got an upgrade port via USB. You cannot charge it through the USB. It is strictly for firmware upgrades. It's got a 2.4-inch colorful display. It is 101 millimeters high. It is 53.5 millimeters wide. And it is 24.5 millimeters thick. So it will fit all your 22 addies on there pretty good. Yes, it will. The output voltage range is 0.5 volts to 7.5 volts. The atomizer firing range is a 0.05 ohms, so if you like to sub-ohm, you can touch the bottom of that line and go ahead and have a little freaky clouds going on. And it goes up to 2.5 ohms if you're a mouth-to-lung person. It also supports temperature control. It will run Kanthal, nickel wire, titanium, and stainless steel wire. The temperature adjustment range on it is either 100 degrees to 350 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees to 572 degrees in Fahrenheit. Alright. Let's see here. Let's have a vape real quick, and then we're going to unbox it. Give me 1 second there. Just trying to check something here. Alright, so got a nice presentation box here. Got that nice shimmery on it. It's 2 pieces with the green line in the middle. Beautiful. It's got your color options. I do want to see this thing in gold. I have not seen one yet. And on the back we have some specifications and what wires it runs, your Bluetooth logo, and all that snazziness. So we pop the top on this. We've got your warranty card. And your warranty card is here. We've got your instruction manual, your user guide. Alright. And then we have your mod. It is almost the same size as the Snow Wolf. Compare them next to each other. You can see that there. The buttons are a little different on the L1. They are knurled. They're not on the Snow Wolf, and these are a rectangular shape and these are square. But height for height and width and everything, the Snow Wolf is a tad bit thicker, but everything else is the exact same. It's just a little bit thicker on the Snow Wolf. So the L1 is actually thinner. As far as a weight comparison, empty, they're pretty much spot on with each other. You've got a stainless steel and brass pin 510. This is an all aluminum body. This one is all aluminum. I'm pretty sure the colored ones or the red ones are have some kind of paint on them, is what it looks like. That white and that red one look like they have paint on them. But I have not touched one, so I'm not sure. But you got good clicky buttons. You open up the back. It's similar to the Snow Wolf. It's got some big beefy magnets on it. You get your firmware USB cable in there. You've got your spring-loaded battery posts. They're a little too stiff for me. I don't really like how tight it is to get your battery in and out, and it actually started to tear the wrap on my battery because that's how hard they are to get in and out of this. So that is not a good thing for me. I don't like that at all. I wish they would have kept it like the Snow Wolf. Not sure why they switched to this or why they made it so freaking tight. I don't know if the springs have to get some play in them, because this was brand new. I opened it this morning and took it with me today. But it is nice and clean in the back there, just like in the Snow Wolf. Pretty much the same look, except yes, this is actually venting for the chipboard. And this has way more air getting to it than the board in the Snow Wolf, so that's a plus. On the bottom you have pretty much similar venting to the Snow Wolf, and then you have your USB connection for the firmware upgrade. So let's put some I'm going to show you how hard this is to get in here. It's a little excessive. Actually, they went in a little better that time. Maybe it just had to loosen up. I don't know. It wasn't too bad. So 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Your Laisimo logo, and bam! Look at that bright ass thing. This thing, the color on it is awesome. I mean, it looks great. So you got up top here, you've got your watts. Fluctuation. What do you got there? This is your ohm in the blue, right? You've got it says red for power, and then it switches to TI, SS, or NI depending on if you have it in temp control and what kind of wire you're using. That would place in the middle, and the yellow circle is how many volts it's pumping out when you're firing it. These little gauges around here, they look good, but they're no use at all. They don't move. They don't fluctuate. They don't change when you go up or down in any of those categories for each one of them. This thing shuts off so quick on the screen, but I think that's because I have it down to 5 seconds. Up here it has the day, month, and time, or day, month, and year. And over here it has the time and the battery level. That's another issue with me, the battery. I'm not sure if it's just this one or if it's like the chipboard, like all of them. For most of I put fresh batteries in this morning. It said it was pretty much full the entire day until like 6 o'clock tonight. And it went down like one of those little lines from like the Snow Wolf, if you're familiar with it. Just like a hair, it didn't even look like it was down to 75%. And then like halfway through the day, every time I tried to fire it, would give me like 1 second. It would say check battery. Like where it says check atomizer and that red underneath the watts, it would say check battery, and it wouldn't fire. So when I got home, I put my batteries on my charger, and they were both at over 4.0 volts. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. If this is a common problem with other ones, I mean, that might be an issue. I don't know. It just could be this one. I'm not sure what's up with that because those batteries are brand new and I've used them in my snow wolf every day for weeks and had no issues. So I'm not sure what's up with that. That's weird. But like I said, it could just be this one. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say they love it, so it can't be all of them. Who knows? Could be a certain color. You never know. So anyway, when you click it 3 times, it highlights red, and when you highlight red, you can go through the categories. You got your different memories. You can set 3 different memory settings for this box. So if 3 different people use it in your house, you could change it to whatever they want for whatever addy they build on there, and they can lock it into place. Let me see here. Your middle one goes to your settings, and you can change the font color. You can put a puff counter on here. You can adjust how long you're allowed to fire it before it cuts off in seconds. You can also change the wallpaper on here. Give me 1 second and I'll change the wallpaper. You can You can set the power maximum for each one of your temperature control metals. You can make your Bluetooth sleep. You can change the font colors on it. You can change your screen brightness. So you can make it dark. Or you can make it bright. There's my wallpaper. The menu's pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't do too much, but... And there you go. Now you got a pretty little beach. This thing is so bright. You see that? There you go. So that's your beach. It makes it really, really hard to see everything else on the screen now. I'm not a big fan of it. But, so I'm going to change that back. I like it on the regular screen, just the black. I think it looks really good like that. Now, I love the way this looks. I love the way it feels. It's very smooth finish. There's no rough edges on this. I know a lot of the snow wolves have pitting in the metal, if you ever noticed it. If you have one, mine did from day one. And those are actually copper underneath that chrome finish, because I polished mine and the copper is starting to come off on the rim. I don't know if a lot of people knew that, but they are copper. Yeah. So let's go ahead and have a vape on this thing real quick and wrap up. What do I think of this thing? I would buy one. But I really hope that that problem with the battery thing is not something serious, because oops, hang on. Oops. Hang on, I gotta screw my 510 in here. I was using it on a hybrid cap, so. But yeah, that janky little, it's either the battery meter. It's not my batteries, because my batteries are both at over 4 volts when I fired this well, not fired it, but when I put it on the charger. So that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. So it could be some kind of glitch with this. You might just need a firmware upgrade. I don't know. That might even solve it. But I'm not hooking that up to see, so That's just my initial review. I mean, the battery said almost 80% all day, and then it kept saying check atomizer or check battery, and it wouldn't fire, which is what the Snow Wolf does when it cannot fire anymore because the batteries are depleted. So, otherwise, it's sexy as hell. That screen is so freaking bright. I think it's a little goofy that none of those gauges move. They still look good, but they don't even fluctuate depending on what you're doing. So I'm not sure what they were created for. Maybe just aesthetics. It does go up to 200 watts. It doesn't pulse after 150, so that's a plus. Yeah, that's what the Snow Wolf does, and this does not. This is straight 200 watts all the way up. So I'm going to take it to 80 watts. It does keep tracking that red box underneath the watts of how long you're hitting it each time, and that's for when you record your maximum amount of puffs or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why you would have to do anything. It's like a pedometer for your freaking vaporizer. I don't know why people would keep track of that, but to each his own. It's nothing I would ever use. I mean, I might do it one day to see how much I do, but that's it. Alright, the atomizer is flipped on this side. On the Snow Wolf, the 510 is where your fire finger is, and now it's on the back. So that's a little weird to get used to if you use a Snow Wolf. It fires great. There's no lag on this at all. In any wattage mode, it fires right off. The Snow Wolf has like a 1.5 second delay. This does not have any kind of delay, so that's a plus too. Hitting like a champ. But yeah, you see, nothing moves on here when you fire it. None of those gauges are doing nothing. So, I don't know. But yeah, I will drop a link for Arthur, who is the either the owner or one of the managers for H&H Vapor, who come to you when you want a vapor box or supplies. So hit them up, man. They'll come to you. That's cool, man. You can't mess with that. If you can't get down with that, I don't know what's going to get you up. So we have here the end of this here review. The Laisimo L1. I've been waiting to get a hold of it. I like it. It's got a couple little squabbles with it, but I would buy one. All right, and that's the packaging. Got your pretty little screen. And you keep it classy, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out my free giveaway this Friday for the Fishbone Plus tank. Watch that video. Drop me a line. Be entered into that. And I'm going to be checking out the Athena Hero 240 in the next day or so. And we're going to have a review on that. So you stay classy there, YouTube. And me and the L1 are out.